From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on. The Mount Carmel Fire Department responded to the report of a fire at the high-rise or the Tower Heights apartments on West 10th Street in Mount Carmel early on Saturday morning. WSJD reports that upon arrival, firefighters were advised of an active fire in a second-story apartment and that the resident had exited the unit. While some firefighters and officers from Mount Carmel's police department assisted residents in evacuating the building, other firefighters attacked the blaze and successfully contained it to the room in which it began. The First Apostolic Church opened its doors to residents as fire operations continued and a head count was conducted. Officials say between 30 and 40 residents were evacuated and taken by bus to the nearby church. 4 individuals were taken to Wabash General Hospital and treated for smoke inhalation. No other injuries were reported. All residents, except those living on the second floor, were allowed to return to their apartments. The Illinois State Fire Marshal's office continues to investigate the cause of that fire. Mutual aid was provided by Allendale, Belmont, and Albion fire departments, but Albion was released while they were en route. Meanwhile, Fairfield Rural Fire Department responded to a combine fire on 475 north south of Fairfield on Thursday. WFIW says the combine, owned by Randy Vaughn, sustained minor damage, and the blaze also spread to the field. Crews were on scene for about 30 minutes to bring that under control. Earlier on Thursday, rural firefighters in Wayne County were called to a home owned by Paul Burbank on County Road 1220 North, just north of Fairfield, after a report of smoke inside the residence. The home, which is new construction, was believed to have smoke caused by the furnace being turned on for the first time. No damage was reported there. Looking at area arrests tonight, back on Thursday night, the Wayne County Sheriff's Department arrested 42-year-old David Diamond of Spicewood, Texas, on a Wayne County failure to appear warrant on an original charge of driving under the influence. He was taken to the Wayne County Jail. WFIW also reports that Thursday night, deputies arrested 31-year-old Vinistawal Amanakwa of Wadsworth, Illinois. He was arrested on a Lake County, Illinois warrant for violating an order of protection and was taken to the Wayne County Jail. From White County, WRUL says 34-year-old Justin Murphy of New Haven was arrested Thursday in Carmi after a traffic stop. Murphy found to be driving on a revoked license and cited for expired registration. He was later released on a notice to appear. And 54-year-old Michael French of Carmi was arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol Thursday night after a traffic stop. French reportedly smelled of alcohol, and inside the vehicle, 2 bottles of Fireball, one of them open, were found. He's charged with DUI, illegal transportation of alcohol by a driver, and operating an uninsured vehicle. He was later released on a notice to appear. Also on Thursday night, the Clay County Sheriff's Office was dispatched to a suspicious person on a lawnmower in Louisville. Deputies say they conducted a traffic stop on that mower driven by 39-year-old Ryan S. McNeely of Louisville, who reportedly stumbled while getting off the mower. His driver's license was found to be revoked, and he attempted to flee but was apprehended. McNeely was arrested for resisting arrest, driving under the influence of alcohol, driving on a revoked license, and improper lane usage. He was released Friday after a court appearance due to the Safety Act. The window to file petitions to run in next year's election opens today across the state of Illinois. In Wabash County, WSJD reports that the seat seeking the most attention is that for the open Wabash County Commissioner seat. Taking out petitions to run for the seat currently held by Scott West are David Brown, Missy Judge, Jaden Pettyjohn, and Mary Sweppy. West has announced he'll not seek another term on the board. On Friday, Democrat County Clerk Janet Will announced she'll seek another term. Also taking out petitions, a petition to run for county clerk is Republican Sean Morgan. Incumbent Sheriff Derek Morgan and County Treasurer Angela Brewster also intend to file for re-election. The filing period runs through next Monday, November 3rd. Petitions are available now in the county clerk's office at the courthouse. The primary election will be March 17th. The general election will be next November the 3rd. Hamilton County State's Attorney Justin E. Hood has announced he'll resign at the end of the year to join the Illinois Appellate Prosecutor's Office as a member of the Special Prosecution Unit. Hood has served as Hamilton County State's Attorney since August of 2008, and he'll resign effective January 1st. The Hamilton County Board will then appoint an interim state's attorney. It is expected his assistant, Sarah Mead, will be named as his replacement. If appointed, Mead would serve until a special election is held in November of 2026. The Newton City Council met last week. WSEI said the council agreed to award the bid for the city's 1999 bucket truck to Petro Oil Production for $7,778. On a 4-2 vote, they approved a one-time $1,000 donation for an eagle mural to be painted by Stang Arts on the west side of the Farley Insurance Building. The council approved a demolition reimbursement application for 509 Stevens Street worth some $14,000, approved a one-time $5,600 stipend to Harley Gray for additional duties in the absence of the city's street department head. It agreed to hire Billy Reese Jr. as part-time Newton police officer. On a 2-4 vote, the council did not approve a TIF application submitted for 106 West Washington Street. It did approve a $2,500 dumpster reimbursement application for 206 North Jackson Street. On a 5-1 vote, the council authorized soliciting bids for the TIF-funded water main replacement project on East Reynolds Street and approved the $106,000 IML Risk Management Association's proposal for the city's property, liability, and workers' comp insurance coverage. A traffic alert for you tonight. Indiana officials have announced a weather delay in the planned overnight road closure impacting Highway 41 southbound in Gibson County. The closure will now begin Thursday near Fort Branch between County Road 550 South and 600 South. That's just past the Toyota on-ramps heading south. The closure for the emergency pipe replacement work there will be weeknights from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. The road itself will remain open to traffic during all other times. The project will take 4 days to complete. The official detour will be Indiana 64 to I-69 to Indiana 168. Mount Carmel residents can just head through Owensville to Fort Branch to avoid the delay. More to come. A look at a wet weather forecast. Better for Halloween, though. And we'll talk sports, too. Stay with us.
Introducing the Student Plus account from First National Bank, a free checking account designed for students and parents alike. With Student Plus, parents stay in control with real-time alerts and spending limits, while students learn to manage money safely and independently. Instant transfers, lost card protection, and customizable features make banking simple for the whole family. Getting started is easy. Just visit any First National Bank of Allendale branch with your student, set up mobile banking, and choose the features that work best for you. Student Plus accounts with First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Welcome back. It is time to talk weather here tonight. A few leftover showers still showing up on the local scan of radar here tonight. All this kind of rotating counterclockwise back at us here a little bit, but lifting to the north and east, and it will gradually pull on out. But more rain is on the way. We'll have more on that for you in just a moment. Numbers today on a rainy day, 54 degrees. That's it for our high temperature, some 11 degrees below normal for this time of year. 48 was our low this morning. Just under a half inch of rain here at our Wabash Valley College studios since the rain began last night. As we take a look at the forecast map, you see the back edge of that precipitation still trying to rotate back to the west here, but lifting to the north. A few scattered showers overnight and through the day tomorrow. be ruled out, but another round of rain staging up here to areas of our west. That will move in Tuesday night, especially into Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be pretty ick out there. Lots of rain on the forecast for Wednesday across our region before it will wind down, setting us up though for a dry Halloween. As far as how much rainfall will we get, well, another inch or two, maybe even more, 2¼ inches plus, around 2¼ for Albion and Fairfield. Those are the high water marks there for the rainfall through 7 o'clock Wednesday night. But generally speaking, another inch to 2¼ depending upon where you are on the board here. About 1.5 inches-ish is the average amount we see on the board. So a lot more rain to come before this week is done, especially Tuesday into Wednesday primarily. Overnight tonight, can't rule out a few scattered showers. The chilly overnight low, seasonal, upper 40s to low 50s. Then on your Tuesday, can't rule out a stray shower, although that will be a mostly dry Tuesday. The rain chances increase as we go into Tuesday night. Highs on Tuesday right around 60 degrees across the region. As we go into Wednesday morning, that's when we'll see that deluge of rain start to take place late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. As you wake up on Wednesday, overnight lows will be in the mid to upper 40s. Then the rain will continue on Wednesday. High temperatures will struggle to stay in the mid 50s, looking at 54 up in Newton, 55 in Carmi. So mid 50s. Speaking with lots of rain here on Wednesday. We do finally dry things out though. A few light showers still left over for Thursday, 58. The one sunny day is the day you want this week. Halloween looks dry, sunshine in 61. Clouds on Saturday, 57. Another rainmaker on Sunday, 58. And then cloudy and 60 next Monday. That's your Halloween week forecast. Sports is next.
Fall into great deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get a Ram 1500 with up to $10,000 off MSRP, or lease a Pacifica for $444 a month. See store for details and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
I'm Elijah Hadro with the Mount Carmel Fire Department.
And I'm David James, President of Mount Carmel Public Utility Company.
Did you know that working smoke alarms can significantly reduce the risk of dying in a home fire? Taking just a few seconds each month to test your smoke alarms can make a life-saving difference. Simply press the test button to ensure they're working properly, and don't forget to follow the manufacturer's instructions for regular cleaning to keep your alarms in top condition.
Over for a tailwind, there's no getting back too soon.
Wabash Valley College and the Wabash Valley Arts Council proudly present the Ivis John Band, The Blues Experience, coming to the Brubeck Arts Center Theater on Sunday, November 9th at 2 p.m.
Didn't stay so long.
The Ivis John Band. Tickets are just $20 and can be purchased by phone at 618-263-5164 or by scanning the QR code on your screen.
I chose Wabash Valley College because I didn't really know what I wanted to do right after high school, and today I can say it was the best decision that I could have made. When I was here, I had the chance to join different clubs and to take a couple different classes, and I really expanded on my interests. In my classes, I learned what I liked and I learned what I didn't like. So I did get to meet new friends. I joined a bunch of clubs, practiced some leadership skills, and kind of gradually grew into adulthood here, and so I'm very grateful for that. My name is Jonathan Leach. I graduated in 2013 from Wabash Valley College, and that's why this was the best decision for me.
Welcome back tonight. It's time to talk sports. In high school football, the playoff football pairings have been released. Here's a look at the teams in our area and their first round matchups. We begin in Class 4A, where the undefeated Alney Tigers are the top seed of the Southern bracket. They'll host Jacksonville, Illinois. They're at 5-4. That game will be Saturday at 5 p.m. Moving on to Class 3A, Mount Carmel is the 13th seed, and they'll travel to 4th seed Tolono Unity Saturday. That's a 2 o'clock game. We'll have that one live for you, but it will only be on the NFHS network due to IHSA contractual obligations, so no YouTube stream. It will be on the NFHS network Saturday at 2. Meanwhile, Fairfield is at 6-3. They'll be at Petersburg, that's Porta High School, Saturday at 3 p.m. there. In Class 2A, Flora is the 4th seed. They'll host 13th seed Nashville at 2 o'clock on Saturday. It is the first home playoff game for Flora in 16 years. And in Class 1A, the 13th seeded Red Hills Salukis will travel to the 4th seed KZ Westfield to meet the Warriors on Saturday. That is a Saturday night, 7 p.m. game in KZ. Let's take a look at the results from Friday night in Week 9. In the Little Illini, Mount Carmel beat Lawrenceville 42-15. Olney completes a 9-0 regular season. They beat Robinson 43-21. Marshall makes the playoffs. They had to come from behind, but they beat Newton 32-15. Paris upsets KZ 22-17. In large respects, that Paris win since Paris to Monticello and Mount Carmel to Tolono Unity instead of vice versa. In the Black Diamond, Fairfield gets a win over Hamilton County. El Dorado beats Carmi. Carmi finishes 0-9. CZRE beats Edwards County 50-25. Flora beats Red Hill 29-6. And Johnston City beats Cesar 36-18. One other score, Salem beat Charleston 32-23. High school soccer regional champions were crowned this past weekend. On Friday, Newton fell to Teotopolis in the 1A Altamont Regional Championship match 2-0. And on Saturday, Rochester beat Salem at the Rochester Regional Championship match. That final was 4-0. IHSA State Tennis Tournament wrapped up this weekend. Heading into Friday, Flora's Leah Jones was the lone player left in the field from our area. She had gone 3-1 on Thursday, but lost in the 4th round of the consolation bracket in her opener on Friday, 6-4, 6-2. That loss to Skylar Salins of Morris High School ends her season. Congratulations to all our state qualifiers. High school cross-country regionals were this past weekend. At the Cumberland 1A Regional, on the girls' side, Marshall was first at 42 points, Newton second at 59, Lawrenceville fifth at 127. Newton's best finisher was Lena Marshall at 6th overall. Lawrenceville's best was Lexi Brook in 11th. Mount Carmel had no team score, but their best finish came from Zoe Randall at 31st. On the boys' side, Newton 4th at 125, Lawrenceville 7th at 169. Lawrenceville's best was Braden Morrison in 9th overall. Newton's best, Hayden Borgic, 19th. Mount Carmel's best came from Wyatt Rooney in 53rd. At the Trenton Westland Regional on the girls' side, Fairfield finished 4th at 105. Emery Sager was the Lady Mules' best finisher in 10th overall. North Clay's best finisher, Eliza Sparks, 53rd. On the boys' side, Fairfield finished 3rd at 84. The top finisher for the Mules was Ashton King in 14th. Wyatt Pritchard of North Clay was 53rd, their top finisher. At the Murfreesboro Regional, on the girls' side, Carmi finished 5th overall at 129. NCOE's Hadley Douglas 2nd overall in that race. Carmi's Michaela Cybers 7th to pace the Bulldogs. On the boys' side, Carmi was led by Andrew Benham's 4th place finish. NCOE led by David Prater's 34th. Finally, at the 2A Olney Regional in the girls' race, Olney finished 4th at 103, Salem 11th at 276. Olney's Isabella Stevens finished 7th, Josie Gender 8th. Salem was led by Kendall Zimmerman in 30th. On the boys' side, Olney finished 5th as a team at 129, but the Tigers' Quade Berger was 1st overall, winning the regional. Judah Hicks finished 4th. Salem's Hunter Malin was 7th. Cross-country sectionals are next weekend. High school volleyball regionals begin tonight. Here again is a look at those regional matchups. What's going on in the area? How about some college volleyball from Friday? Wabash Valley beat Lakeland 3-1. Frontier picked up 2 wins on Saturday. They beat Danville 3-0 and South Suburban 3-0. And women's college soccer, Wabash Valley closed out the season with a playoff loss over the weekend to Southwestern Illinois. Wabash Valley ends the year at 4-12. That does it for us tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow for more news, weather, and sports. I'm Kyle Peach. From all of us at News Channel 15, have a great night.
As a faculty member, Wabash Valley College was the best decision ever. I have always been excited to return back to Wabash Valley as an employee to inspire students the way I was inspired when I went to school here. And what I love is the sense of community that I have with my coworkers and being able to provide that to our students.